corporate restructuring. What is the purpose of any business? So before we discuss and become aware as to what is the relevance of corporate restructuring for the business or for the corporates, we need to understand as to what is the purpose of a business. And given a choice, if you were to be in an interactive session or classroom session, I would definitely have asked all of you to tell me as to what is the purpose of a business. But let me straight away come to the point and share it with you. Typically, most people think that the purpose of a business is to make profit. And let me tell you, that is not right. That is not right. And why that is not right? And that is because if purpose of a business was to make profit, we would not see a company called Apple. Why? Steve Jobs and Steve Wozniak, the founders of Apple, started making profit within very first few years of their operations. They would have said, purpose of a business is to make profit. We have made profit. Purpose is achieved. Let us close the business. If the purpose of a business was to make profit, we would not see a company called Microsoft. Why? Bill Gates, from the very first or first few years of his operations, he started making profit, and he would have said the same thing, that the purpose of a business is to make profit. We have earned profit. Purpose is achieved. Let us close the business. If the purpose of a business was to make profit, we would not see a group called Tatas. Why? Jamshedji Tata, the founder of the Tata empire that we see today, even before dreaming of setting up the steel plant here in India, he had made enough fortunes from his textile business and from his trading business, and that fortune was big enough for his so many generations to be taken care of. And he would have said, purpose of a business is to make profit. I have made enough profit. Purpose is achieved. Let us close the business. And that's the reason why I say that the purpose of a business is not to make profit. And why do I say that the purpose of a business is not to make profit? And that is because, remember, making profit in a business is mandatory. Making profit in business is compulsory. Making profit in business is non-negotiable. Making profit in business is not a matter of choice, it's not a matter of option. So if you are in a business, then you better make profit. And if you are in business and you are not making profit, the least that you can do is to hand over that business to someone who can make profit out of it. And that is the purpose of a business. So what is the purpose of a business? The purpose of a business is to create value. Is to create value. Is to create value. And what is the meaning of creating value? The meaning of creating value is to do the things in such a way so that this world becomes a better place to live today than what it was yesterday. And that is the purpose of a business in India and everywhere in the world. In India and everywhere in the world. So therefore, if I can sum it up, I would say that the purpose of a business is to make profit by creating value, or create profit or create value by making profit. But ultimately it boils down to the purpose of the business, and that is to create value. That is to create value. As a matter of fact, I can also say that not only it is the purpose of the business to create value, but the purpose of every one of us is also to create value. Purpose of every one of us is also to make this world a better place to live than what it was yesterday. And that is to create value. So every one of us here are also for the same purpose, that is to create value, which is also the purpose for a business's existence. So now the question is understood that the purpose of a business is to create value. But how a business achieves it? What a business would do so as to ensure as to the purpose of the business is achieved, the purpose of a business is realized. Now let us understand as to what a business will need to do so as to realize the purpose of a business.